Hi there, and welcome to my next video on my YouTube channel, Unapologetic with Lorelai. I hope you're having a great day. I'm surely having it, and even though I didn't get much sleep, and so I thought, well, let me talk about that for today. I'm going to walk around here, as you probably know from me already. I'm going to walk around here on the heathland and show you around and show you a glimpse of where I am, and I hope you catch the vibe as well, and I hope you like nature because that's what I'll be showing you as well. And but for today, I kind of the topic that I wanted to talk about was on the spur of the moment because I didn't sleep very well last night, and and this time it wasn't because I was exhausted. Many times it happens that you can't sleep because you're exhausted, but this time I was just looking forward to a few things that are going to happen this week, and I'm just excited I'm not sleeping. But for today, I wanted to talk with you about how you um, can get exhausted, and even though you sleep well, even though you do all the right things, you're taking a rest, you're living healthy, your lifestyle, and still you can feel so exhausted and not knowing where it's coming from, which is an important thing because I believe at that moment that's a challenge because you have to find out, I believe, where it's coming from. It's not just happening just like that. The kind of exhaustion I'm talking about is being tired, even while you're sleeping, I guess, even though you're not aware of it. But when you wake up, you're tired. When you go to bed, you're tired. You're always tired, and as I said, not knowing exactly where it's from. It's not the obvious one that you're going to bed too late or any other kind of things that you do to that damages your sleep or your tiredness. But it's worth to investigate where it's coming from. If it's not a physical thing that you have to go to the doctor for. There's a lot of other things that can be it, and I'm going to talk with you about it. How come you're exhausted or really tired, even while you sleep, before you sleep, when you go to sleep, when you wake up, anything like that. And let's talk more about that. As I said on this channel, I mainly talk about things that I've gone through, I am going through, or I have experienced, and I have some of my insights. And I'm 63 years now, so I believe I have a few insights to share. But of course, you can always subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up, or even so more, share a comment because I would like to know if you're thinking about it this way, or if it resonates to you, or if you have any other ideas about it. And any new insight is a great challenge. It's a great new thing. Sorry, I'm my hair is in my eye here. Right. Sorry for that. I'm doing this live. I'm not really editing or filtering anything like that. So it's the real deal. It's my walk here and my talk here. Come and join with me on my walk. I'm going to flip the screen and show you where I'm at this moment. Hope you enjoy the nature, and I'll be talking more about the topic. Right, and this is the kind of nature I'm talking about for today. This is what I'll be showing you, and I hope you enjoy it. And I do actually. I spend a lot of time here, and I really come to peace here, some inner peace that when the week is hectic or things are hectic or I'm going through situations or just for relaxation, not even for the need, but just for the enjoyment of it. I spend a lot of time here, and well, common to think of that. I mean, if you're tired in a way that sleep doesn't really fix, I guess this is for you, what I'm talking about, because I believe that this kind of exhaustions that settles into your bones, and it's not the staying up too late kind of tired, and as I said, not the kind of I have to need a nap kind of tiredness, but the deeper tiredness that you really really carry from deep inside, and it's every day, and it's exhausting. And for me, I myself went through that as well. And for a long time, I never understood why I felt this way, why I felt so tired. And I made sure I slept in time, and I rested, and I took breaks. And but that kind of heavy tiredness just never disappeared, and it just stayed. And eventually, I realized I had to dig deeper into it, because it wasn't physically. And so yeah, what else is left? It has to be emotionally. And well, I think I had to admit to myself I had been going through quite a few things. It's from which one of them is a pretty nasty divorce with my three children. Um, I didn't divorce for my children. I divorced and I had my children with me, thank God. But I had to be. I was really pretty tired of being the strong one here, and then from holding everything up together, and tired from carrying other people's things, and sometimes people also, when you're going through, like in my case, it was a divorce, there's people around you who also feel for you, and then you almost have to comfort that, even though you're the one who's going through things. And apparently, these things do make you tired after a while. And, I think it's a kind of space as well. It's a lot of space that you don't seem to have, or don't seem to get if you are that tired, and you don't seem to give yourself space. And it's so important to realize that, and because you need the space to work away your emotional things that are happening to you or have been happening, but still are in your nerve system and in your body, and still still ringing the alarm bell sometimes. And I believe to talk more about this lack of space, this lack of boundaries, or a lack of being really heard by people. People to it's nice if people some really really listen to you, but if it's not that, then you have to, of course, then that's just it. We have to deal with it, but it can make you tired as well, because sometimes it's just nice to be able to share something with somebody, and all with that comes the kind of lack of an emotional safety. It just all builds up, if you ask me. And well, that's how it was for me. Maybe you don't resonate at all, and you're going very happily and light through life, and nothing happened. But I think a lot of people are out there who also struggle with tiredness from deep, deep within, deep tiredness, deep emotionally tired from storing things over years, and never really able to work them away, or give them a place inside, and that brings a lot of exhaustion into your life, into your body. And so I realized a little bit that I wasn't tired. I was just depleted. I think that's the right word to use here. Once again, you probably heard by now, English is not my mother tongue, and I will be making some grammar mistakes. I'll be stumbling a little bit over my words, or perhaps even use the wrong words for the for the right thing. But I hope you forgive me. I'm doing my best here, and I hope it still comes through of what I'm saying here. And well, as I said, perhaps you resonate, or you see somebody else going through something like. Then I might need to hear these words, and because I hope it rings a bell somewhere for somebody along the line. Besides enjoying the nature as I'm showing you here. And but anyhow, I started to make a little small changes, and I stopped fixing everything what I thought needed to be fixed. I really screened it, I filtered it rather, and I also stopped explaining myself. I want to be heard, but I don't want to explain myself, because that's also exhausting for me. And stop carrying other people's emotions. I have actually done a video on that as well. You might want to have a look in my playlist and check it out if that's what interests you at the moment. So and I stopped apologizing, not to other people, but mainly to myself, that I do need more rest, and I do need to, you know, get my emotions and my emotional hangover, so to speak, from over the years. I have to pay attention to it, and I need some rest on that topic, on that in that part of my life. And nobody else I need permission for. I just need to give myself permission for it, and I don't even apologize to somebody else. I just need to apologize to myself for neglecting myself for so long on that topic. And I'm really happy to say that slowly but surely I felt a different kind of energy return to me, and it was not I wasn't hyper productive all of a sudden, or being super motivated, but just I could be a little bit more myself again. I kind of lost that along the way, I believe, and that's where a lot of tiredness comes from, and a lack of sleep. It's hard to sleep, or when you can sleep, you're still tired. As I said, you can still be tired even though you sleep enough. So if you can resonate to this, or if you're exhausted in a way that you can't really name, and you wake up tired, and you move through your days on a very low battery, then you have to give yourself a break. And you say you're not lazy or weak or anything like that, but certainly you're not failing. You just have to give yourself really a break, because you really deserve it and you need it. You deserve it and need it. It's both, really. And if you're tired because you've done too much, or I believe you carry too much, or you stay too strong for too long, I mean, you are allowed to set things down. And I hope I hope you give it to yourself. You give yourself that break, and hope your tiredness will go away with that. So I believe You have to take care of yourself. The internet is full of self-care, but it's a specific way of doing it, and you have to find out what is your way, I believe. And with that, I'm wishing you a very nice day, and I hope you will take care of yourself. Take very good of care of yourself and your loved ones as well. And as I said, you can subscribe to my channel. You can leave a comment. I'll be reading it and responding to it. And I wish you a very nice day. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.